RBC News 24.
Good evening, it's Tuesday the 6th of May 2025 and for the last time from RBC News 24, these are the headlines. Florida has issued a subpoena to Roblox, raising serious concerns about child safety on the platform. What led to this legal move and how might it impact Roblox in the future? And it's the end of an era at RBC as the very last evening news broadcast from RBC News 24 is being aired. We will go over the past 4 years and find out what is next for the news division.
RBC News 24.
But tonight, we start with this story. The Attorney General of Florida, James Othmeier, has issued a subpoena to Roblox, demanding documents and testimony related to the platform's safety policies. This follows disturbing reports of children being exposed to harmful content and potential predators. The key question now is whether Roblox is doing enough to protect its young users. Many looked into the details.
Florida's Attorney General has issued a subpoena to Roblox Corporation amid concerns over children's exposure to harmful content on the platform. The subpoena requires Roblox to provide documentation by May 16, 2025, detailing its marketing practices toward children and the measures it has implemented to prevent interactions with online predators. This, however, does not mean a lawsuit has been filed. It simply means that Florida is investigating Roblox to see whether the platform may be exposing children to harmful content or predators, and whether its practices are adequate to protect minors. James Othmeier, Florida's Attorney General, who is also a father, emphasized the importance of children's safety online, stating that there are troubling reports suggesting that Roblox is harmful to minors.
There are concerning reports that this gaming platform, which is popular among children, is exposing them to harmful content and bad actors.
A lot of parents have praised James Othmeier for issuing a subpoena to Roblox, especially after the incident involving Matthew Macatuno-Naval kidnapping a 10-year-old girl. You can find out more about the kidnapping in our broadcast aired on April 19th. In response to growing concerns, Roblox has announced several safety measures. These include enhanced parental controls that allow parents to monitor their children's activities, restrict access to certain games based on content ratings, and manage communication features, all which we have mentioned in our previous broadcasts. Despite these efforts, critics argue that more needs to be done. Lawsuits filed by families who claim exposure to damaging content and exploitation have also demanded for increased control and responsibility. We'll continue to monitor this developing story and provide updates as more information becomes available.
Let's move on. As you might have heard in our intro, this is the last evening news broadcast from RBC News 24. On Saturday the 17th of May, we'll relaunch the news program under a new name and with a bit of a different look. Many talked to Jadil, the news director at RBC News 24, about these changes.
Since 2021, the evening news at RBC have been aired under the name RBC News 24. On Saturday, however, that will all come to a change, as the program will relaunch with a new name and of course a brand new completely changed look. Jagdil, why are you changing the name of the program?
Honestly, RBC News 24 is so much more than an evening news broadcast. We air Spotlight, Good Morning Roblox, World News and Sports, and all of those programs are made by the RBC News 24 team. In short, it doesn't really make sense to have the evening broadcast take up all the spotlight from all the other shows.
Will the program be changing?
There won't be any huge changes, but we have spent some time going over the format and we believe that we have come up with some new creative ideas to tell the news and hopefully get the community a bit more engaged than before.
How so?
Well, for starters is the anchor will be getting a bigger part in the broadcast than before. Another idea is we have been experimenting with getting rid of the news desk and instead use the background screens more. Then of course, we will continue to experiment with moving cameras as we have been doing lately.
Throughout the years, RBC News 24 have received several different designs, but they have always kept the same overall theme, curved studios and the purple color. Asked if the new design will keep the same theme, Jagdil answered,
"Now this will be a completely different look. We have gotten a new music theme, new idents, new logos, new intros, new graphics, a new set, and so many more. The news will be unrecognizable when we go on air with them."
But why did you decide to make this change so severe?
We kind of always planned for this change. We just thought it would be a bit too soon to go ahead with it last year, as we were already moving to a completely new building we call home right now. Now, however, the timing is good and we believe that with a pretty loyal fan base that will continue to watch us as the years goes on.
RBC News 24 has quickly gotten to be one of the most watched news channels in the Roblox TV community. We asked our fans why they keep watching us, and what seems to be the interest point amongst many is both the fact that there are news made by the community for the community, as well as the professionalism and similar format to the news channel in real life. We hope that with this new look, we will be able to serve you, our community, better than anyone.
RBC News 24.
Let's look at the headlines one more time. Florida has issued a subpoena to Roblox, raising serious concerns about child safety on the platform. What led to this legal move, and how might it impact Roblox in the future? And it's the end of an era at RBC, as the very last evening news broadcast from RBC News 24 is being aired. We will go over the past 4 years and find out what is next with the news division.
RBC News 24.
And that is the last story we have for you tonight, and as a matter of fact, the last story that will be told on this program. As previously mentioned, the news will be getting a bit of a makeover, so the next time we'll be on air is Saturday the 17th of May. Until then, you can always join our Discord server or subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also join this game on Roblox to explore this very studio. Keep in mind that next week, this studio will be gone, so now is your last chance to explore it. But for me and everyone at RBC, bye-bye.
This is RBC Television.